Morning. I'd also like to thank all of you for being here. And I would like to add a special welcome to Herminio Palacio, Deputy Mayor of Health and Human Services for New York City, Deborah Brown, Chief Strategy and Innovation Officer for Health for New York City, and Anna Bermudez, Commissioner of the New York City Department of Probation, and Ann Sullivan, Commissioner of the New York State Office of Mental Health. Let's thank them for coming today to honor our Adolescent Health Center. Last year, I was honored to receive the Dr. Joan E. Morgenthau Lifetime Advocate for Youth Award. And this year, we are honored to give this award to Peter May on the 50th anniversary of the Mount Sinai Health System. This year's honorees are also exceptional, and I congratulate one and all. Dr. Gary Butts, one of the honorees, knows how important it is that adolescents and young adults have barrier-free access to health care, and he understands that the repercussions of not having that access can affect them throughout their years. He knows this from his time working at the center and seeing firsthand the amazing, the awesome work being done and its impact on young lives. Gary is an ardent advocate and supporter for equity in all things. And in his role as Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer for the Mount Sinai Health System, he has raised the bar and made Mount Sinai a model institution. We also honor Lenore and Barb Cohen, who have been staunch supporters of the center. And because of their generosity, both of time and resources, youth at the center are able to receive free optical exams and glasses. And we also honor Bethany Novak, who is a longtime nurse practitioner who has passionately worked with the youth at the center for over 36 years. And we also honor the Mount Sinai Auxiliary for all the great work they have done throughout the Mount Sinai Health System and the Adolescent Health Center. Let's congratulate them also. We should all stop and think how many young people have been served at the center. The number is huge, in the hundreds of thousands. And if we all think of the ripple effect of that number on the families and friends of those patients, the number swells exponentially. How many of us can say we have transformed the lives of so many? We are lucky today to hear from about a few of them, today's honorees, and from Dr. Angela Diaz. In her 34-year tenure, Dr. Diaz has grown the Mount Sinai Adolescent Health Center to meet the changing needs of young people, and that she has brought accolades and honor to the Mount Sinai Health System. The Mount Sinai Adolescent Health Center is a model for the nation for delivering high-quality, comprehensive health care to young people. It is literally the gold standard that is now emulated by adolescent services in the world. Let's applaud that accomplishment. And most importantly, the Adolescent Health Center is continually innovating in its effort to provide the best services and outcomes for its patients. It never stops. As a physician and researcher, I have spent a lot of time studying resilience myself, the effects of stress and trauma. And I can tell you, from my own experience and knowing what happens at the Adolescent Health Center, that physical and mental health is not a luxury. It is essential. It is a right. That is why the Mount Sinai Adolescent Health Center is not only one of the jewels in the crown of the Mount Sinai health system, but in healthcare around the world. It is now my privilege and my honor to introduce to you Dr. Angela Diaz, a legend, the genes. In addition to the title of legend, she has other titles. She is the Gene C. and James W. Crystal Professor in Adolescent Health and Professor of Pediatrics and Preventative Medicine at the Icahn School of Medicine. Dr. Diaz.